afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, here as I, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off yet an exciting 1 versus 1 on Arnhem checkpoint between in the north. We got Jove fighting here for the Soviet Union for the glory of Comrade Stalin here with the 7th Tank Corps rolling against Germany. Holding him back will be Talisman fighting here for the Wehrmacht, for the 3rd SS Panzerdivision Totenkopf. We got Soviet industry, we got guard motor, we got shock rifle versus elite troops, encirclement and lightning wall. That means stop the stormtrooper action and G43 action, also a bunch of tigers. We got bulletins for infantry, tanks and sharpshooters. We got double consoles there for Joe marching out. Meanwhile, we got MD-42s guns here for Talisman. Both sides going for a more conventional and standard start. No one trying here to reinvent the wheel or the Third Reich. Territory being grabbed, going for the fuel point, pretty standard. It's enough though. Talisman doesn't seem to be making an overt move towards his own fuel point. You know, he's rather going towards the centre, which does strike me as a bit more peculiar. He seems to, in this case, he's probably sort of aiming to control the centre, because if you control the centre, it can make it a bit harder there for Joe to quickly move from the west towards the east. Force will take a longer path, and some other bits. Plus, of course, he might also be banking on Joe being a bit more bull-headed and just trying to push through no matter the cost. Quickly, Comrade Stalin wants a cafe latte from that cafe. He shall have it, no matter the cost, comrades. Forwards, hoorah! Does he really need it? Yes! He specifically demanded it, and it must be happen by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or we shall all be sent to Gulag. Grenadiers bring in the ground with a fuel pump. We got a single escort there, so again, rather standard follow-up. 3 conscripts here for Jove. Again, Jove pretty much going for the standard to start. I mean, pretty common. It's in one I saw used for go for a lot of conscripts, hit from many points as possible. Of course, they're sort of in the more red wing scene with scout cars, Strafniki, which is also gotten a slightly more popularity lately. And of course, there's also going for support and company, so they're getting maxims and the likes. But lots of conscripts works. Going down to 5 from the conscript, being slightly pushed back here. So right here we see that Talisman is caught a bit off guard. We got gunners hanging about as well here. A few shots fired. Pioneers moving ahead. Scheiße, it got Dietrich. Damn it. There we go, Constant now versus 2 Grenadiers, managed to cut the cough point, but he still hasn't secured the fuel point. It seems obviously it's at the same time Talisman is going in aggressively versus Joe, while his forces occupying the east and the west. He's actually going here for cut-off points, so that way deny Jove vital resources. So he also looks like he might be going for an early building there. He's got an engineer standing about there admiring the work there on the regimental field headquarters. In fact, he's going for the special route command, a slightly delayed one. And before 2 shifting over here to the cafe. Shit, they held the cafe. Now Comrade Stalin's cafe latte will be gravely delayed. Sniper on the way there for Talisman. Going in there, Pioneers flanking from the north. Don't think that's going to well. There go Comsec damage up close from the MD-42, a rather harrowing encounter. And over here the Pioneers just continue to fire with the MP-40s up close, trying his best to gun down the conscripts. The conscripts already have an advantage. The Pioneers already heavily damaged, and ultimately they are forced away here by the might of the Soviet infantry. Grenadiers now occupying the cafe. MD-42 shifting a bit about there. We got a scout on the way there for Joe, a bit more aggressive play, and we got the sniper out here for Talisman, the sharpshooter attached here from a sniper unit. I believe that's how it occasionally works. I believe infantry divisions had their own sort of organic snipers, otherwise they could be sort of attached from one of sort of need to bases. Since Panzer divisions and Panzer Grenadiers weren't really, having those. Infantry reinforcing, got a sniper on the way for Joe. Here's both sides going for snipers. Constant falling back. There's the MD-42 wrecks through the side of the church, breaking windows, altars, and possibly a bit of altar wine. Much to the chagrin of Dimitri, veteran alcoholic. Constant trying to flank in here, but that's going to move straight into the line of fire of the sniper. And we got here elite troops available here for Talisman. That seems to have gained a bit of popularity here with the addition of stormtroopers. Though so far I've seen some players perhaps not use stormtroopers so well. Let's see if Talisman can be the one that turns the tide. Either way, he gets actually to stun grenades, but also G43s. That certainly gives his Grenadiers there certainly a bit of more, well, effectiveness, and certainly it also means now that elite troops is possibly more of a Grenadier doctrine now than before. In some sense. There goes Scout coming in, trying to get the sniper there. Ah, That sniper's got the devil's own luck. Ja, I'm wearing my lucky asbestos underwear, which my Mutter knitted to me. It's very comfortable. Troops reinforcing. Take up there for Talisman. Scout car down. Getting another one quickly here. Jove. Not to be deterred. Not to be dissuaded. Not to be halted. Grenadiers versus Consuls. They're both in a pretty terrible condition. He's got not enough munitions though for a stun grenade there. We've got G43 still being handed out there. The Gewehr 43. Of course, the Model 24 stun grenade. Technically, there's no such thing as a stun grenade, but you know it's probably just what's called a concussive grenade, which is just basically how the steel hand grenade actually was. There was, of course, also a fragmentation version. That's basically achieved by adding a fragmentation sleeve on top of it. Otherwise, it just relies on the shockwave itself. Whereas a fragmentation grenade, like for example the pineapple grenade, rather relies on small bits of metal piercing your body and doing terrible, terrible damage to your body. But concussive grenade just relies on the blast wave itself from the explosives, which isn't always quite as effective. It's also, in some ways, perhaps, though more effective inside of buildings, since of course a lot more enclosed space and thus, you know, some other nasty effects. In fact, the Danish army, I think some years ago, actually stopped using concussive grenades itself because, well, inside buildings, you know, it had a tendency of blowing off the facade of the thing or something like that. I can't remember fully the details there, I might be wrong. But some details there again. M31 sitting on, they've got a sniper, we've got the MG42, we've got no real anti-tank weapons, they wasn't able to get off a Pantherfuss thanks to the presence of the sniper. Also, of course, we see that Jove is well, pretty steely there in that sense. Again, not afraid to reveal himself despite knowing there's an enemy sniper on the way and moving about there. Some players would have waited for ages, you know, trying to get off the perfect shot. Jove doesn't care about that, and again, there is, I think, certain particular quality there too. We got a 2-2 on the trying to deal with it, but still, losing on a spot like that is a bit of a win there from all those certainly awesome scout cars, and probably going to lose another one. So I mean, it's not like, you know, it's all beer and skittles here for Joe. He is certainly suffering some losses in the process. Consequently, for the North, the MG42 needs to turn about. We got a vast hoorah there trying to catch the sniper. Perhaps there we go, quickly popping a shot there through borders his head before retreating. 2-2 like to punch his speedwagon sitting out down the road. Going for the cut-off point there. Heavy fighting over the cut-off point for both sides. Some aggressive fighting here and there. Outside the building getting plus with autocannon fire. Consequently from the north, we got anti-tank grenades, but no Molotovs. Snipers ready for the fight again. Here, troops building up a medic bunker here. No further take up there for Talisman. You could consider soon enough going for some stormtroopers, some Stoßtruppen, some a few veterans of the 3rd SS. They have a very high turnover rate amongst the troops due to their very, very aggressive tactics, which, while netted them result, which you'll even see Guderian and von Manstein mentioned in the memoirs. Of course, they won't mention some of the other bits there, including that they tended to suffer massive casualties in the process. They were absolutely the most fanatical and aggressive, to the point again would actually hurt the division, probably in many cases. It also, in fact, resulted in the divisional commander losing his own son. It certainly says something about the division. He himself, by the way, also died somewhere on the Eastern Front, I believe. But 2 Grenadiers, 1 Pioneer, Sniper, MG42, Scout car there, Snow hanging up in the north. Joe sort of keeping here in a, them, the ladies, hanging here in a sort of waiting position, not trying to push too far ahead. He's sort of looking for units to stray up too far and then pop a shot through them. Also very interesting to note here that so far, though, despite everything, Talisman has been able to actually control the victory points quite nicely in that way. He's actually got quite a victory point advantage over Jove, so that's actually pretty interesting to note. More Grenadiers, no attempt at Stormtroopers as 8 Panzer Grenadiers, no sound of that, you know, slightly better troops here than your average Grenadier. This is G43. Usually only with about, you know, 1 G43 per squad, usually for the second in command of a unit for sort of a bit of added firepower. Certainly there could have been some changes there in the SS unit. The SS, by the way, were particularly fond of basically picking up any automatic weapons of their enemies, for example, SVT-40 rifles, light machine guns and likes, basically to increase their own firepower. They're, of course, again, much more aggressive. Little fun fact there. Conscripts firing their sniper, more conscripts there. Doubling gears probably here for Joe. Could indicate, of course, he's preparing to already take up. And of course, once it means no. I would have figured a tank weapon tank come out. He's actually going for the support weapon company there. So that actually gets a bit more interesting. Certainly obscures here Joe's goals a bit, but certainly will allow him to get field guns and the likes. Which might indicate he's not quite keen, perhaps, right away going for Gart Motor. You know, he could have just called in guards rifling to help deal with the 222. But Talisman, though, is having one particular struggle. I mean, he's not really getting enough fuel compared to Jove, sort of really been able to control the fuel. And that's all in part because Talisman has been so focused on the centre of the map. He's really been absolutely adamant. He doesn't want to give it up there. Possibly because the Fuhrer wants a cafe latte from the same cafe for some reason. Stormtroopers there flanking, going straight for the snipers there perhaps. Also getting behind the Russian infantry. Otherwise, now they're slightly pulling back there. As the Starstruck fire away from the windows. They had successfully infiltrated behind enemy lines. So they go a bit of fire there from their Kar 98Ks. They are basically more durable Grenadiers in a sense in terms of stats. I think also their veterancy sort of follows up a bit Grenadiers. Some say they have some extra cooldown on veteran defeat, some don't. If they have the extra cooldown reduction in veteran defeat, that's actually pretty impressive. Again, able to get their assault rifle soon and combine that with tactical assault. Anyways, 2-2 setting up here. Our way. Stormtroopers, they're close to half. Actually, there we go, close to half. We've lost a man still. Now we are seeing, of course, Stormtroopers. Talisman is trying to sort of further pull the rock out under Jove. Troops reinforcing, still no further take, but again he's been rather struggled. He's finally got a fuel point, the western one. He's also got connected. So that's a small victory there. He could also try and set up niche there for some Sturmgewehrs, the assault rifles. Pioneers there versus conscripts, pushing theirs away. 2-2 running about here, so now all of a sudden Talisman's more the defensive one. He's the one trying to predict where Joe is going to strike next. We've got a Maxim here for some anti for support, also sort of help control areas against the fascists. Conscripts pushed away. And we got Soviet industry for Jove. Jove bringing the might of the Soviet industry to bear against Talisman, who's on the other hand relying on more elite and well-equipped infantry with G43s, stun grenades, though so far Talisman has yet to, I think, use a single one, despite they can be quite handy in certain circumstances. Grenadiers quick to fall back. Yes, the engineers were up there. Just need to get behind the hotel there. Or hostile, whatever. A Maxim moving up the Grenadiers, almost wiping them out. Sniper falling back as well here. The left flank here for Talisman collapsing his grab the eastern fuel point there with the Pioneers. 2-2 covering here. Basically acting as a bit of a screen in case someone tries to push through, but Jove is pushing west and centre rather than east as well. Of course, right here there's an option for the 2-2 trying to use the roads to get quick behind and actually hit the snipers and conscripts that way. That is very much an option. You could also then maybe throw in some stormtroopers here from the nearby shed and that way hit them. But there you go, sniper pushed away. So no attempt at that. I think that's perhaps a slightly missed opportunity there by Talisman. No tech up either. Stormtroopers standing about there, admiring their splendid camouflage uniforms. Yeah. Got there under fire. MG42 firing here. Could use some incendiary rounds to increase damage. Always good to use. I'm seeing slightly more Wehrmacht players actually using incendiary rounds, which is positive. Their wishes were sort of more generally used. I'm sure the Allied players who are against it probably are a slightly different opinion. Let's just put it like that. But there you go, 2-2 finally moving in. They're finally hitting. And we got an additional Stormtrooper squad here arriving, occupying the church. We've got engineers already moving up here with a flamethrower. Can the Stormtroopers get them down before they themselves are cooked? And we go, almost got them, almost got them. Oh dear! MG42 is wiped. By the same time, Pioneers flanking in there, opening up the conscripts, doing heavy damage, critically heavy damage in fact. Need to grab the MG42, the conscripts, or the Pioneers. The Stormtroopers are going to have to do the job there. Other troops moving up, Stormtrooper sniper. Max moving up there. Engineers being pushed away. Got a mortar out here for Joseph. He's acting support weapons. Well, that's good, that's good. It certainly is a bit rare nowadays to actually still Soviet player going for support weapons, you know, after a special rather command move. But Joe here going for something a bit more balanced in a sense. Got here some open fire down the mortar to tearing into them, forcing Joe to pull back his mortar crew. MG42 is not secure. We got just the Stormtroopers here. Other Stormtroopers called. Oh, batter base. Same with the sniper. Looks like he's shifted him out there. But there you go, flanking with the 2-2 behind the conscript. Now that's better work there with the 2-2-2. And again, that does force Joe to be mindful of his rear areas. Since again, that's a very much an exposed flank. Now that's really nice to see. I mean, so many players on, you know, Arnhem checkpoint tend never sort of try and get behind the opponent. For example, as they're fighting against a northern opponent, they sort of change the chest, move straight for them. So nice work there by Talisman. Very nice.
Supply sector under attack.
Stormtroopers out nicely, 8 kills. Grabbing points there, 2-2 moving about. 30 on the way, good. That's going to mean armor there for Talisman. Jove has gone for the tank of its tank command. He's always got plenty of munitions, could use mines, could use demo charges, could go for some allied supply drops, get some more munitions. He's got an extra 76 on the way there, probably help hunt down the 2-2. Oh, he's still 74-2, right under the nose there. Good lord. Also almost got the sniper there with the 2-2-2, probably can't get it if he keeps it up there, but at the same time the mortar is a bit in the way. Ah, scheisse. Sniper gets away, and the MG42 there, right there. Talisman perhaps was a bit too slow there. Now he's basically handed over a machine gun to his opponent. Now that's going to get a bit rough there down the road for Talisman. Still, he's got most of them. He's still got the victory points. One option here, they should be to consider actually laying down some S-mount. Otherwise, you know, assault rifles, Sturmgewehrs would be good work as well. But S-mount, I think, down the road there, carrying some of the more far-flung victory points, will be very good. I think that'd be a very solid option there for Talisman, if anything. So far, none of that. I think that's, there we go. Sturmgewehrs on the way. And he chooses, in this case, actually the more veteran troops. Good move there. Which then they quickly get to Vetsi too, which again is where they sort of really kick off. There you go. Good hit there for the Mission 6M there against the 2-2-2, forcing it away. Grenadiers, snipers got sort of somewhat prepared defense here. A few bit of barbed wire here would be of help. But sadly, there's only a single pioneer squad for Talisman, meaning there's sort of very little fortification work left here. People left to do fortification work for Talisman, since the Grenadiers don't have any options there, unlike, say, the Wehrmacht in the first Company of Heroes. Comes to the under fire. Grenadiers heading westwards, going for the fuel point there. Again, we sort of got a nice map control for Talisman. Russian infantry moving ahead. And there we go, the Sturmgewehrs already. Yeah. There's the conscripts. Mortars heading up, points grabbed. So Paul McCall going up, they could go for Stuke, could go for a Panda 4. Both are good options at the moment, I think. There you go, Stormtroopers reveal themselves now with their fancy new assault rifles. Opening up the engineers, then quickly cutting down poor Mikhail, who is rather splendidly there on the road. There you go, Maxify there, not quite enough cover. Solidify forcing back the Germans here. Comes there, halted, and we got the victory upon the east, almost secured here by Jove. He's probably also pushing for the west one. He needs to do something to stem the flow of victory points from. I mean, right now, there's a huge advantage here to Talisman, and that could really make things very ugly for Jove down the road. So Paul McCall, not much happening. Could repair, you know, that 2-2, that scout car. Going for the fuel point as well there. Jove keeping up pressure in that direction. Good work, good work. Veterans 1 here. Veterans 1 here as well. Stormtroopers a bit on there, are they in the church? And we got here Grenadiers coming over the western points. He's actually spreading out his forces. Not entirely sure that's the best idea. Better off actually probably just going for machine gun bang and then just, you know, trying to draw something in that way.
New units are ready to deploy.
We'll of course have to see Grenadiers being sniped by the Russian sniper team there. There we go, Panther 4 on the way. Might want to shift over the scout car and the Stormtroopers to the eastern flank. 2-2 could probably try and catch the sniper. Oh, stun grenade there. First time he uses it, and it's on the sniper. Of all things, that really was strikes me as a peculiar choice there. Might have been a misclick. For all we know, could be he planned a rifle grenade. It looks like the infantry's heading west, centrewards. Scout car heading eastwards. More troops coming in from Jove here into the east as well, even as the west is being pushed back. Grenadiers are doing what they can. Not the best one, since there's only 2 windows here. Had it been a heavy machine gun team, or had they been with a light machine gun, probably could have been better, but this is not quite the strongest defense there. Certainly nothing I think that's going to stop Jove in his tracks for much long. There you go, mortar joining in as well. And there we go, the Panzers arrive here for Talisman, for the Wehrmacht, for the 3rd Panzerdivision SS. And we got here all 3 victory points handling him, but he's down to less than 100 points, and his opponent's almost at the full point there. That's pretty dangerous. Betty feeling the 2-2, increasing lethality even further. Mission 6 moving up. Pat Storm's moving up. Pierre could. Oh yeah, he's not playing in circle, just use all the hand sprint. We just, you know, set cover sets, sprint at the mortar. There you go, flanking against the Russians here. Pioneers moving up, Grenadiers moving in as well. Moving at the Storm, so getting off a grenade there, I think could be good. Panther 4 engaging here. 2-2 pull back. There we go. Tactical assault. Good work. Veterans, you won. A lot of damage over the man to escape through the orchard. Almost hit them with the solar mortar. There you go. Panzer getting the Nation 6 to put down. At the same time, Max MG42 coming up. 2 moving in. Panzer 4 pulling back. We also got a field gun here rhyming for Jove. And we can also see he's actually being used all this munition here for several repair stations. In one repair station doesn't repair too fast, but 3 of them does quite well. And there we go. Got the 2-2 in this case. I think Talisman pushes a bit too far there, suffering a rather painful loss. Other Stormtroopers basically occupying the church. I mean, for Stormtroopers, they aren't storming much at the moment. There we go. Engineers rushing from all sides just to repair that thing. This is 3. Field gun there moving up. MG42 firing away there. Close to Veterans 1. Stormtroopers here. Might want to pull back. They're not looking too good. They've certainly seen better days. The other one's going there for the fuel point again. Overall fuel point is very much, where Jove has the control. And again, Talisman, interesting enough, hasn't done much to really, do an awful lot about it. For the time being, anyways. So what is next here for Jove? Is he playing straight for KB8? Is it KB2? Or is there something else in mind here? That's going to be the interesting question. And there's a veteran too, but they need to fall back. We got the sniper continuing to support. And a push here. Stormtroopers versus engineers. Stormtroopers good damage there. Oh, low on health, low on health. Almost getting the engineers there. Almost. But it's... Oh dear. Really close, they're really close. It's probably going to have to take a longer route before hitting retreat. Otherwise you could take it right past all the rations and die quite horribly. Eastern side, we got the victory on taking there. Still 89 versus now 109. Stormtrooper needs to retreat soon. Maxim setting up. Rückzug. Schnell, Männer. Oh, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Oh, no. Talisman. Ah. Too slow there. I fear his Stormtroopers are dead. And again, quite expensive too. No, they got the devil's luck. They keep... Oh, no, how cruel. He was so close to escaping, and then just when he does everything else, he finally goes down. Poor Vincent. But that's what happens when you push them a bit too far there and just, don't retreat them in time. I mean, Talisman basically got punished for not having the world's best unit preservation there. Or at least having a rather not very good one. Time for the mid-game analysis. Counters in terms of damage, they're close to each other. Kills-wise, we are seeing Talisman here's ahead, but there's certainly some problems appearing. In terms of army value, he's sort of been ahead there, but it's beginning to struggle a bit. The Panzer edged him ahead, but now with the loss of the Stormtroopers, a slight decline there. Very tiny, but it's still there. Map control-wise, it's been a lot more chaotic, in particular around the fuel point when there's really been an advantage there to Jove of a notably bigger size, and that's probably also where, Talisman needs to do some work. He's getting some regular Panzer to take over there. That's not bad. You should still consider thinking there's more assault rifles than these other Stormtroopers are going to increase their firepower and use some tactical assault. Just use them more wisely. At least dealing here with the Vetchi 206, getting a Stug would not be a bad idea to try and help deal with that. I mean, it's got good range of fire, rate of fire, and so on. There could be sort of helpful there in dealing with it. Slap on a machine gun can also help versus the infantry, in particular support on the Panzer 4. Plus, of course, could deal with heavy armor like, say, KB8 or KB2. Of course, the question, of course, is Jove or Talisman expecting it? I mean, probably at this point must be figuring he's not seeing shock rifle or Gart motors. Either way, though, I mean, if you consider all 3 doctrine, there's basically a 2 out of 3 chance, and he's going for something with a heavy tank, in which case again the Stug would be quite helpful. And that's something there to consider. But Mantis infantry a bit better, focus a bit more on the fuel point. Again, he's too focused, I think, on the centre, just denying his opponent fuel, and not so much, and he's just securing fuel for himself. MG42s would also, I think, be helpful again, helping control the terrain there a bit versus Jove's infantry, which again Jove is putting some quite good use too. But over to just play a bit more coherently in some sense, again protect his fuel better while striking at Joe. I think he'd do alright, and again flank more. I mean, he's displaying some tendency towards it, but still there could be more flanking. He's sometimes, I think, a bit too eager just to attack head on, and does, in those senses, suffer a bit needlessly. For Joe, mines would be good right now. Certainly that could also benefit the Talisman earlier, but mines for Joe would be good. He's got plenty of munitions, and I'm guessing at this point he's going for the KV2, which wouldn't be too bad, but maybe consider second SN6 acting to support the KV2 then, just to make sure of things. But otherwise the KV2 should be quite handy if he sort of keeps it properly supported. He could also consider throwing in some Strafniki, maybe to support as some more better infantry, or maybe throwing another Maxer. I mean, again, the more support he has for the KV2 is good. But keep up the otherwise counterattacks that he's sort of been executing so far. In that sense, Jove has been doing pretty well. And again, had Talisman perhaps been using his storms a bit better. There might have been some slight changes there. But anyways, let's head back to the fight and see what happens next. What happens next? There we go, comes to the fight from the Panther 4 and the Grenadiers. The G43s are singing, the Panther 4 roaring. Halfway done with the Panzer Grenadier. Mortar there continue to fire away. Further artillery support there from Jove. No, not an awful lot. Panther 4 pulling back for repairs. Another assault being prepared here. And there we go, we got the Panzer Grenadier. Got a mortar on the way here for Talisman, probably responsive of course to the Soviet mortar crew. Sniper moving up. Going to deal with that MG42 that's been rather nestled there in the restaurants, lower hotels, lower restaurant, whatever the hell it is. There we go, we got a concussive grenade there, good work, good work. I was expecting to move out, in this case a stun grenade basically ended up being wasted. Now it's active rifle grenade, so really just losing a lot of munitions there to try and get the engineers. Ultimately I think he just threw away. That was about 50 munitions that just went away there. I think that was a bit much. But there you go, Grenadier counterattack heading in there. Engineers forced to run, comes with a bit of trouble towards the field gun. He could perhaps secure it. He particularly supports with the Panther 4. 40 hanging back, Panther is slowly moving up. Still nothing there. Again, Jove is very much focused on it. Again, he's setting up the resources. He just needs a bit of manpower. He can go there, really. Panther's almost right. H6 opens up there. Doing too much. Panther 4 could actually easily flank here. There we go. Flanking, there we go, good hit. Nation 6 could actually blitz it now. But he's worried about the field gun I'm at. There we go. Pull back the Panther 4 now, pull back. And there we go, KV2 heavy assault tank sent in to support the 7th Tank Corps. Not sure how many there have been in service, about 1944-45. Then I do know some other KV tanks actually still in service, including KV1s. But of course also the sort of interim solution between the KV series and the IA series, the KV85. Which I do still kind of wish Relic would add to the game. Sort of a fun little thing. Maxim coming here. Overall maintaining much better map control now. Certainly with the KV2 he's going to be a lot harder to sort of move away from that there, since he's got a really, really big tank with a really big gun. There you go, Pack 40 opening up. No support, back to try and flank it with the Panther 4, except the Panther was a bit far away there. Good hits there for the Pack 40 though, did some good damage to the KV2. Another Pack 40 there. Part of me you'd think he should have gone for it. Should do much better sort of, hunting it down. Plus of course target weak point as well, a more mobile chassis, which could again ensure the KV2 couldn't use its gun at the very least. So some thoughts there, but anyways. Plus of course could also be used to flank the KV2, a bit more aggressively, if need be. Stormtrooper head here with Grenadiers and the Sniper. Little patrol there. Panther forming support. Talisman now on the back foot, compared to how Joe was sort of early in the game. Okay, good shot on the Indians. Almost got them. Wipe, there's a bit of a loss there to Jove and the Soviet Union. Do not worry, comrades, they were all heroes. They died on the field, they couldn't resist. Martyrs? No, that's the religious language. I don't know, they were heroes. If you say against me, you're a fascist. Okay, they were heroes. Panther 4 sitting out there. Pioneers doing what they can, but ultimately they're just basically outgunned from so many angles. They're going to kind of fall back pretty quickly. So mortar continues to be a bit of a menace as well to Talisman. He's got his own mortar hanging back here. It's going to be pretty heavy to keep carrying around like that. Might be nice to set it down and shoot it instead. Continual struggle here for the eastern side of the map. There's been actually no mines from Talisman whatsoever. There's also, don't think it's been any from Jove as well. I do think that's a bit weird, in particular since Jove's the one, floating a suspiciously large amount of munitions. Let's just put it like that. You can almost get the assault rifles from these stormtroopers as well. That wouldn't be too bad, I guess. That being in fact what he's saving up for. Let's just hope he can keep them better alive than once the, action intensifies. Mortar fire there. Panther's holding up the church. KV2 also set up here in a firing position. Interesting, a bit rare we see that when KV2 is abused, but there we go. Jove is going for it. Panzer moving westward to support infantry there. The stormtroopers, no upgrades. In fact, use munitions being used on something else. East seems a bit forgotten. Oh, he's already used a concussive grenade, but that seems to have just done the trick there. Panzer moving up, engaging here the front side of the building, mortar firing down. We got mines actually going down there. Good, preparing for an enemy assault. Probably something he's expecting the KV2 to get rushed, actually. Not a bad assumption. Storms under fire, needs support there, Sniper hangs about there in the orchard. Then the assault there by the MD-42 gun that is moving ahead. Could try and rifle nade it, I guess. KV2 moving up here as well to try and deal with the German assault. Here we go. Cover ruined there for the Maxim. Less than 300 points now here for Talisman. KV2 marches, drives straight for the orchard, crushing trees beneath its monstrous weight. Big on the Panzer IV misses. Those stormtroopers! Ah, scheiße! Ah! Holy crap, that was a terrible trouble. Retreat them! Retreat them, Talisman! They're in front of a KV2! Ach, scheiße! In Deckung! And they're alright. I have no idea what Talisman did now. I have no idea. That was pointless. That was just a waste. It seems like here Talisman will be joining the more recent players who don't quite seem, to appreciate stormtroopers, and probably they're not using them further, despite, having clearly not played them very well. There go Bavarian against Pack 4, trying to silence over the swift barrage. Field gun supporting, KV2 still hanging about. They almost got the HU-76 there, but Field gun in the Panther 4. Needs to pull back. Almost 52. Oh no, don't lose it. Pack 40 could try target weak point there. That might be a slight sliver of hope there. Ah, he isn't. Pioneer's moving up. Other Pack 40 is setting up here. And there you go. Basically was too close. KV2 annihilates the crew there, shatters their innards and their bones with a massive shockwave and basically explosion. Panzers are doing what they can here from behind cover. They haven't so far done too much there for Talisman. Panzer IV receiving vital and most needed repairs. And this point, I fear Talisman is just playing straight for the Tiger race. I mean, it's not going to be a bad idea necessarily, but I think he's trying to at least get to set out some more armour for getting the Tiger race. I mean, he's got plenty of fuel to say throwing in, say, a pair of Stugs, or getting a Panzer IV here might not be an entirely bad idea before getting it. Then again, he can't get it because he's almost a full prop cap, so bit of a, bind he's in. But if he gets, he needs to be aggressive, he needs to be wielded aggressively, otherwise he's just going to be slaughtered under his own economy. Panzer is almost wiped. Ooh, that was close there. Panzer pushing the flank, sniper mortar firing. So mortar almost wiped there. And he's definitely going for the Tiger Ace. Definitely. There can be no doubt about that. Need to be careful that Panzer IV Talisman 4646. At least he's not just throwing away like he did with some of his stormtroopers, but you never know when someone suffers a case of I don't know, the light brigades charge. And there you go, you're calling the Ace from the 1 1/3 SS Schwere Panzerabteilung. There we go, rolling out. A crew of complete maniacs setting out on a hunt for Russians on the Eastern Front, on the Ostfront. Done this, we'll quick retreat. Now, of course, the question is how is he going to use the Ace? If using the Ace alongside the Panzer IV, he might have a good chance of doing some good damage if he plays his cards correctly. So there's field guns, there's mines now, and of course we've got the SS6, we've got the KV2, so it's going to be a bit tricky here. But you should definitely use them together, not hold back the Tiger Race. Again, for every moment that thing is on the field, Talisman is suffering a huge resource drop there. Manpower, fuel, not munitions, but still there. Oh! KV2 actually caught setting up there by the Tiger Race, good chance of doing some damage. There we go, good hit. KV2 that gets a good pack hand. There we go, Panther moving in as well there. Could try and blitz it right now, Oh, the SN6. Blitzkrieg, no, don't, I'm popping smoke instead. I think we've actually gone past the F6 first and dealt with the KV8. Moves in the Tiger Ace and step right to the... Talisman, that wasn't too great there. I mean, a Tiger Ace with a damaged engine is a huge asset to his opponent. And go quick engaging, flanking. Where's the Pack 40? Set it up. Sniper supporting. Tiger Ace needs to pull back here. Maybe pop some smoke. Stunning the KV2 there, but no, he's pulling in. S6 moving ahead here. Careful, Joe. KV2 escapes. S6 escapes. Panther 4 and Tiger Ace needs to be pulled back for repairs. He needs to get some more Pioneers repaired. In fact, he's only got one Pioneer squad, and the Pioneers is well, it's close by, which is something. But oh dear, that was a bit of a mistake there with the Tiger Ace getting so close to the infantry just to get off an anti-tank rifle grenade. Anti-tank grenade. I think he just rushed it. Maybe sort of quick placed one unit behind the S6 there. He probably could have did a lot more damage, but that's too late now. Might as well be counterfactual history. MG42 they're firing close to Victory 3. We got Canadians moving up in the west. The Talisman forces certainly have lost a lot of their steam there. Lost a lot of elite infantry now. It's just down to the Grenadiers, who of course are quite veteran, but aren't exactly stormtroopers with Sturmgewehrs. Grenadiers flanking in against the Maxim. Panther ready. Oh, concussive grenade, a bit too late. Still pushed away. Victory point being all he's going for here. Panther taking heavy damage, constantly moving up. Panther being moved up here as well. Conscripts roaring in. Full of big again, there you go. Pack 40 on the KV2 turns its turret. Tiger Ace trying to support here. Panther taking a devastating hit there from the KV2. Halfway to the 2 field guns moving up there. Grenadiers flanking in. Right, oh, get off of Panthers again. The KV2 rearmor hit. There we go. Damage engine. Almost wiped there by the KV2 gun. Panther 4 blitzes in. Pop smoke. Tiger Ace Chronotic can move in here. This is probably his best opportunity. Just to deliver a crushing blow to Jove. The KV2 is heavily damaged. The S6 at the field is not in good condition. He actually popped down the smoke to his rusher. In fact, he could use his mortar to lay down the smoke screen, then charge through there. But instead, he did this. And this is the opportunity, plus he doesn't even push in a smoke screen. I mean, again, if you're going to attack head-on, smoke first. There you go, flanking Nation 6 to right there. Joe might have just made a big mistake. Still, Panther 4 being repaired. Needs to think support here, Grenades almost right. Sniper in trouble. No, another mine, and the sniper gets wiped by the mine. Perhaps when he uses the sniper as bait. Do not worry, comrades. These are intelligent mines. They will not harm you. Just lure the Tiger tank into it. You shall be a hero.
Enemy is down to 75 points.
Panther 4 rolling ahead. He's using them in tandem when he should be using them together as a team. He's rather diminishing their effect. And also making it easier for Jove to single them down and knock them up. There you go, KV moving over to the Panther 4. Shots fired. Paying the Tiger tank there. Need to fix all that stuff. They're going to nearby getting scorched horribly there by the KV2. We got 124 versus 66 there. Jove somehow again managed to stabilize that horrific situation. In this case, he was clearly not afraid of just trading victory points for a better position in the later game. Panther 4 pulling back there. Work it with the Tiger. Talisman. Panther here fighting versus conscripts rolling forward. Of course, the broken stones there of the town square. Panther 4 gets off an excellent hit out. Very close to 23 actually. Victory 3 would be great, it would be more mobile, but also higher rate of fire. Both of those are great, and then if he blitzes, it's super great. And again, he needs to do some serious damage. There you go, fine position. KV2 again supporting the Russian infantry at the front here. Tiger Ace moving up to deal with the conscripts down the western fields. Panther 4 not moving in support. Come on. Tiger Ace, be aggressive. Use the Panther 4 support. We got Nation 5 down the way for Jove. We got an MG42 there opening up their corner 5 for the Tiger Ace. Shots fired. Forced retreat, taking losses. Pushed out into the open. KV8 moving to the center. K1 still covering. No Pack 4 coming. There's a Panther 4. He's laying down a smoke screen, I think. No, it's Talisman who's laying down a smoke screen. Great! I just don't wonder why there, particularly. Almost got the S6 to Tiger Ace. It hits there from his S6 in the rear. Almost got the Nation 6. There you go. Conscripts rushing forwards. No concerned for their own safety. Anti-tank grenading. Damage engine. 100 points left there. Pantherfall versus KV8. KV8 being pushed back there by the Pantherfall. So close to Vetchi Fleet. But heavy losses there for Talisman. He's more pioneers to repair things faster. Units wiped though. But still, deed has been done. The Tiger Ace is once more with a damage engine. Now's a chance for hunting down and knocking out. He's got H-85s, field guns, KV2s, KV8s, inbounds. I mean, the Ace is right down a bit exposed position there. Pantherfall moving in. Vetchi Fleet. Finally. Yeah, look at this. The Aces. Oh, scheiße, we're under fire. Pull back. Load armor piercing rounds. 200 Meter. He should fire on the Tiger Ace, and again he can't react quickly, he can't react well. His Panther falls up. There we go, blitzing him, coming in Foundation 6. Need to be careful, there's so many mines. And field gun supporting as well. That Pantherfall popping smoke, making it harder there. Going around, move up the Ace. Now he's competing against smoke there. No additional pioneers in the way there. Pantherfall trying to escape, taking a rear hit there. H-6 shoots. No, Pantherfall, don't stop up, don't. He stopped up at the wrong moment. H-6 knocked out here by the Tiger Ace, leaving a burning wreck, but there goes the fighting on the Tiger Ace. The Ice now can't shoot, but there go KV2 flanks. Pioneers annihilated, down to half health. Vetchi 2, H-5 was in there.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Grenadiers they can't even Pantherfire to damage the engine there. Tiger Ace heavily damaged, KV2 pulling back.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Replacement Pioneers are on the way. Panzer Grenadiers
Our territory.
finding an eastern flank against the Indians. Almost round there we go. Vetchi 2 by the way, that's pretty good. Grenadiers here getting off rough against the Maximum crew. Decent hit there, decent hit. 66 versus 57. KV8 moving in. There's no anti-tank support. The Tiger is not even there. Oh dear, those infantry's absolutely getting melted there. And the response is swift from Talisman. It is retreat even if he can't afford it. He can't afford to lose the men either. He can at least try and buy himself another chance. Oh, this is absolutely devastating stuff. There you go, the Grenadiers were wiped in a foolish attempt to grab the victory point. Issue 5 rolling out there, KB2 looking good. KB8 moving ahead, Grenadiers swift to fall back. 52 versus 66. Talisman, who was such a glorious, strong position, is now desperately holding on. The Aces, a last attempt here. The last glimmer of hope, the light at the end of the tunnel, perhaps. There you go, K2 shoots, fine precisions here. Damage engine again.
50 points remaining.
49 versus 66. This is dreadful. MD42 moving up on the right flank. Tiger is pulling back. And the KV2 goes in for the kill into the beast's lair. Do not worry, Dimitri. What is the worst that could happen? That we are killed? Oh, that the NKVD gets us. Shoot. There's fire moving in there. Almost dead Pioneers as well. There we go. Tiger is still holding on, but this is the end. This is the end. The Pioneers, in fact, dead now. There we go. KV2 gets a killing blow. Tiger Ace is down. And with that, I think Talisman is pretty much out of the game here.
25 points. Do not let them
A
defeat us.
rather stunning turnaround there for Jove. He's calling in Stormtroopers. I think Talisman still feels like he's got some hope left there. Throwing himself at it with full gusto, going for the last 2 victory points, thinking in defense, but oh, the KV8 is still there. The KV8 is still there. And it's actually got veterans enough to actually take points.
Our opponents are
Stormtroopers hold it. And with that, I think it's pretty safe to say no more. There you go, the Panzer Grenadiers annihilated, left burning by the road. And there you go, Talisman surrenders. Game over. GG. Very nice turnaround there for Joe, having a pretty bad situation there early in the game after some good opening moves, but sort of slightly full of pack there. Talisman managed to push back using Stormtrooper scout cars. had very low victory points. He'd been able to control victory points nicely, but for some reason Talisman just fell apart. His Stormtrooper usage, I think, was not very good. And, he didn't quite, I think, fully match his other abilities very well. His armor was also a bit at times, I think, too passive. He managed alright, but I think could have been more aggressive, a bit more flanking at times. And then came the Ace, which again would have been great if he'd just been more aggressive with it. But again, if you aren't aggressive with the Ace, if you just use it passively, you'll generally give your opponent an advantage as the game proceeds. And that's basically what happened. Talisman simply couldn't keep up. Tiger Ace is basically just, a huge drain on your resource. He can't maintain his forces as long as Jove plus sensibly just pokes in there, looks for some weak units to annihilate, and that's again it. Because the Tiger Ace couldn't keep it. And then he goes, he didn't use the Panzer and the Tiger Ace probably together. I think a good blitz maneuver here and there could have won the game in conjunction with some smoke there from his mortars, but still so close yet so far there for Talisman. Jove on the hand display, cool, collected play despite being under severe pressure. He never at one point, I think, sort of severely fumbled. There was no real big mistakes, and again, even his opponent then was getting close. Where some players again would have then make mistakes. Again, Jove just played flawlessly. Good use of the doctrine, good use of his commander. I mean, he pretty much went for every building. He got T's, H's, and 6s. He got HV5s, KV8s, KV2s, a rare combination there. If anything, he had repair stations, make good use of infantry, maximums, mortar. I mean, this was really some outstanding play there by Joe. And, I mean, just a really good match, I think. But again, Talisman could have done some things better. Again, he thinks certainly needs to learn how to use his Stormtroopers better and his Tiger Ace better. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you ideas for matches. If it did, why not subscribe? Tell your friends. Share it with everyone. If not, send in a return or provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Deng saying cheers. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all another time. Bye.